Getting ready for the opening tip. Same sport keys to the game for the Islanders, defensive pressure. For the Islanders, they lead the Southern Conference in turnover margin. They want to turn over this team today as well. And for UIW, they got to get on the boards. Last in the Southern Conference rebounding margin, they've got to be more effective on the glass today to defeat this Islander team. Tip controlled by the Islanders. Islanders in the gray with the blue and green trim with the cityscape on the chest. UIW. Mushila, up fake. Misses the mark. The 6'11" Gristy with the rebound. Went straight at the 6'11" freshman. Trying to get a call on him early. Gristy, sound defense. Maintain that vertical position. Gristy loves the three-point line. Watch for him. Drifting back to Lutz. Lutz penetration. Floater. Will it go? Rims out, and it's going to be Mushila with the defensive rebound. Lutz somehow did not get that one to fall. Lutz, a very talented guard. They'll get it out to Fryer as Jackson got himself caught up in the lane for the moment. Jackson now on the top in control. Up to Tennyson, up faking. Swing. In deep now. Back out to Jackson. They'll get it back. Extra passes is good. Simeon Fryer knocks down the three ball. Simeon Fryer, 42% on the season from three, 23 of 54 coming in. Really has improved that aspect of his game from last season to this. One of three returning Islanders for Coach Steve Lutz, along with Miles Smith and DeLazarus Keys. Drew Lutz with the basketball, the left-hander. Incredibly crafty, and Steve Lutz has been tremendously complimentary of his game throughout the entire week. Gristy grazed the left rim, goes out of play. Islanders will have it on the baseline, leading 3-0. Just getting underway here from the American Bank Center in Corpus Christi, Texas. Southland Conference men's basketball coming your way. What a great drop feed from Tennyson to Laz Keys. A little bit of a look away when he saw Keys going baseline. Looked to the sideline, dropped it off nicely. 5-0 early lead for the Islanders. Fryer on the defense. Trying to break him down was number one, Glasper. Glasper with the basketball. Mushila steps out. Glasper has to back up between the circles. Shot clock down to 5. Glasper penetration, and it's going to be a tie ball. Possession arrow belongs to UIW, so they'll get, I believe, no, they do not get a reset. It stays at 3. 30-second timeout taken by the head coach of the University of the Incarnate Word, Dr. Carson Cunningham. He wanted to draw something up important for him as his team trails 5-0, wants to get a good shot off. Impressive start for Steve Lutz's squad, and they're doing it both on the offensive and defensive sides. Dr. Cunningham. I call him Coach Cunningham, Dr. Cunningham. He's wearing a really snazzy collegiate black sweater with the Incarnate Word emblazoned on the back. Old school. Like it. 17:40 on the clock. On the inbound with 3 seconds to go on the shot clock. They look inside. And he will not get it up in time. One move too many. Josh Morgan, a 6'3", 215-pound sophomore, tried to use his body and did do it effectively, just did not have enough time to do so. Quickly up to Tennyson. Tennyson drops it into Mushila. Back up to Tennyson, up faking. Skips it across to Jackson. He'll bide his time. Drop feed to Mushila, and it's going to go out of bounds. Ike Mushila is tapping his own chest saying, hey, that was a beautiful pass, my bad. Incarnate Word looking to capitalize, looking for their first bucket of the game. Josh Morgan out of Brampton, Ontario, 12.8 points per game with the basketball. Lutz on the right wing. Back to the Australian three-point gunner. Misses the mark. Quickly. Islanders couldn't get it in transition, so they back everything out. They will look to run. They will look to score in transition. Tennyson, deep three. It's going to be off to the left side. Rebound controlled by Gristy. Gristy shooting just under 40% from the three-point line. 96 attempts from three this season. Lutz was going to go for three. It will not go. Mushila with another rebound. Simeon Fryer will skip. Now they look inside. Mushila back out. Laz Keys back up to Tennyson. This time he was left alone. This time he really had a chance to square his shoulders. Rolled it around the rim three times, but good to go for Trey Tennyson. First three of the game, 8-0 for the Islanders. First three for Tennyson, that is. Tennyson doing a nice job all the way to the baseline, but at the last moment, making a strong play to the rim was Josh Morgan. Josh Morgan will draw the contact and will shoot two when we come back. 50-58 on the clock. Islanders lead 8-0. Southern Conference basketball on ESPN Plus. Stay with us.
A new home and new projects go hand in hand. A new home and new projects go hand in hand. A new home and new projects go hand in hand. A new home and new projects go hand in hand. A new home and new projects go hand in hand. Today's pros need today's tools, and the Home Depot. A new home and new projects go hand in hand. Hard work? Sure. Guesswork? No thank you. A new home and new projects go hand in hand. A new home and new projects go hand in hand. Today's pros need today's tools, and the Home Depot. A new home and new projects go hand in hand. Today's pros need today's tools, and the Home Depot. A new home and new projects go hand in hand. A new home and new projects go hand in hand. A new home and new projects go hand in hand. Today's pros need today's tools, and the Home Depot. Hard work? Sure. Guesswork? No thank you. A new home and new projects go hand in hand.
Amazon Halo View is the new way to build healthier habits right from your wrist. Plus, the Halo app.
So if my parents serve,
you'd be eligible for USAA.
Grandparents.
As long as you're...
The only thing better than the...
Welcome back to Southern Conference basketball on ESPN Plus. Ike Mushila for Texas A&M Corpus Christi. He averages a team-high 14.7 points per game, 8.5 rebound per game. He had a great start to the season in particular where he picked up 2 Southland Conference Player of the Week honors, 17.3 points per game, 8.3 rebounds at the Southland Conference preseason tip-off where the Islanders went 2-1, and he was named to that preseason tip-off all-tournament team. He has been something special for the Islanders thus far, and Coach Steve Lutz very pleased with what he's been producing. Rebound by Laz Keys after it's bounced around. UIW had a second opportunity off the free throw. Jalen Jackson, he's going to have that swatted away, got in too deep. God's gift, Ezedinma. Gigi was the man on the block. They're going to wait till Lutz comes all the way over to take the ball away. They'll send Glasper underneath as he's working baseline. Lutz trying to turn the corner. Not available. Ezedinma. Oh, he hits the triple. 6'7", 205-pound sophomore out of Enugu, Nigeria. Shooting 50% from three, 12 of 24. So, yeah, you better know where he is. 8-4 the score. The made free throw and, of course, the triple. Cutting the deficit in half. Fryer up to the high post. Mushila for three. That will not go. Lutz will get the rebound, and he wants to turn quickly and run. Lutz going to put pressure on. 3-ball left side. Guess what? 1-point contest. Islanders led 8-0, 7 straight for the University of the Incarnate Word. Glasper knocks down the triple. This time Jalen Jackson's going to launch a three. It's going to be off the mark. A little early in the shot clock, normally than you see for Texas A&M Corpus Christi. And for Jackson, doesn't take a lot of threes. More than capable. Jackson, 4 of 15 on the season. And that's going to be a travel. Nice defense from Simeon Fryer. Was able to get the position, then back off. Offensive player, a little off balance. Travels in the process. 8-7. Islanders by 1. Coming up on 14 minutes remaining. Tennyson looks inside for Laz Keys, and there's going to be kind of the hand check on number 24. Gristy, the 6'11" freshman. I believe that's going to be his first. They'll loop it up over. Shot clock down to 15. Fryer's going to launch a three. That's going to be short. Mushila trying to track it, does get the offensive rebound, and he's going to be fouled in the process. So Mushila saw that ball get to the floor, just tracked it down, won a battle out near the three-point line for the basketball. Substitutions for Texas A&M Corpus Christi, Jalen Jackson checking out, as well as Ike Mushila coming on, Terry and Murdix, along with San Antonio Brinson. Brinson, the 6'8" grad transfer, played at NJIT, New Jersey Institute of Technology. For Murdix, previously at Mineral Area College. Team leader in assists per game and steals per game, and he comes off the bench for Steve Lutz. Murdix with the basketball. And he'll also secure a number of rebounds for you as well. He's had a couple games with double-digit rebounds. Tennyson for three. Boom. Trey Tennyson. He's one of those shooters, if he gets super confident, be careful. 11-7. Glasper looking for Lutz. The guards on the weave on the top, working the shot clock down. They get it inside. Quick swing to the 6'11". Gristy, 0 for 3 from the arc thus far. Simeon Fryer picks up a dribble, gets it to Murdix. Quick swing. Brinson penetrates, tries to get it all the way to the rim. Lost his balance on the way through. Coach Lutz looking for the call, was not there. Lutz down the lane. He's going to kick it out to the shooter, Glasper. And it's good. Lutz gets all the way to the rim, finds the three-point shooter, making this really good decision. Back up to Tennyson. He stays with it. Little underhand lay-in. Will it go? Will not. Lutz secures the board. 1-point contest, 11-10. Islanders had a great start, but UIW 10-3 run they're currently on. Little face-up game. Will it go? No. Rebound, Laz Keys. Johnny Hughes, the third, grad student. Played at the University of Mount Olive previously. It's going to be a travel. Called on the Islanders. 11-10 the score. Timeout on the floor. 11:48 remaining here in the first half. Islanders by 1 over the UIW Cardinals. Southland Conference basketball on ESPN+.
A new home and new projects go hand in hand. A new home and new projects go hand in hand. A new home and new projects go hand in hand.
Today's pros need today's tools, and the home.
A new home and new projects go hand in hand. Hard work? Sure. Guesswork? No thank you. Hard work? Sure. Guesswork? No thank you. Hard work? Sure. Guesswork? No thank you. A new home and new projects go hand in hand.
Today's pros need today's tools, and the Home Depot.
A new home and new projects go hand in hand. Hard work? Sure. Guesswork? No thank you. A new home and new projects go hand in hand. A new home and new projects go hand in hand. Hard work? Sure. Guesswork? No thank you.
Today's pros need today's tools, and the Home Depot. Today's pros need today's tools, and the Home Depot.
Hard work? Sure. Guesswork? No thank you.
Today's pros need today's tools, and the Home Depot.
Why wait until retirement to have fun? Tastyworks IRAs allow you to direct.
They said it couldn't be done, but somehow Cross Country Mortgage was able to close this home in.
Now, your caramel frappe in the morning can earn you a...
Everyone thinks we suck and can't win any games.
I probably knew that was going to be my last year.
Southern Conference basketball on ESPN Plus. The Islanders of Texas A&M Corpus Christi hosting the University of the Incarnate Word Cardinals. 11-10 the score here in the first half. 11:38 remaining. Drew Lutz trying to turn the corner. Taken away by Murdoch on the steal. Islanders in transition. They got a 2-on-1. Terrian Murdoch fills the lane, lays it in. Brandon Swaby trying to block from behind. Glasper for three. Okay. San Antonio Brinson's going to secure the board. Dr. Carson Cunningham, head coach of the, well, it's going to be, I believe, off of Murdoch as he tried to feed it into Stephen Faramide, who checked in for Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Glasper is going to check out after launching that probably ill-advised three just a moment ago, bringing back Josh Morgan. Morgan will have the basketball. Islanders by 3, 13-10. Loose ball, and they're going to call the foul on Murdoch. He brought it down, did number 11, Johnny Hughes III, kind of brought it down to the guard where Murdoch kind of, makes his hay. An outstanding defender, Murdoch, thought he had the opportunity to at least tie up. But they said no, got him on the forearm, on the rip. Lutz. Back up top. Morgan will go inside now. Hughes will skip. Three ball up and good. Brandon Swaby hits the triple. 13 apiece. Brinson, little power dribble, up jumper, tipped around. It'll be controlled by Johnny Hughes. They'll send it cross court. Once again, three ball. Found a hot spot. Swaby back to back. Cardinals lead by 3, 16-13, their first lead. Skip to Miles Smith, who's checked into the game. Looking for Tennyson, but as he got in too deep, tried to throw it to Tennyson, no deflection, out of bounds, turnover on the Islanders. Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Speaking of turnovers, have a plus 5.4 turnover margin on the season thus far. Number 1 in the Southland Conference and number 13 in the nation in that category. The lob is there to Hughes, but Hughes tried to dunk it, was a little short. Murdoch. And he finishes with the left hand. Murdoch got in deep, and instead of finishing right, he brings it back to his inside arm and lays it in. Terrian Murdoch, big time play. 9:31 remaining. Islanders were down 3, have an opportunity to tie. Simeon Fryer, Ike Mushila is going to come on. Faramide and Tennyson check out. Resetting the lineups. Fryer, Murdoch, Smith, Brinson, and Mushila for the Islanders. For the Cardinals, Lutz, along with, here's Jalen Jackson's going to come on for Murdoch's, by the way. As I was saying, Josh Morgan, along with Brandon Swaby, who's had the hot hand. Lutz, Johnny Hughes III, and number 23, God's Gift, Ezedima. Morgan gives it up to Lutz, step back three. In and out, rebound Brinson. And getting too close was Hughes. Tied at 16. They're going to bring back on Christie. Christie will come on for Hughes. For Hughes, if I'm not mistaken. That's only going to be his first. 4 fouls called against Incarnate Word. No one with more than one. The Islanders with only 2 personal fouls. Murdoch and Tennyson each with 1. 9:09 remaining. Brinson biding his time with Sheila setting the screen. Trying to pin Christie. Couldn't get it to him yet. Jackson to Brinson. Fakes the pass to the corner. Almost tossed aside. Down to 6 on the shot clock. Down to Brinson. Brinson. He'll shoot the mid-range. Will not go. Long board to Jalen Jackson. Smith catch and shoot 3. It's good. Smith stepped back into the play, and a drop little handoff from Jalen Jackson leads to the triple. 19-16. For Texas A&M Corpus Christi, if I'm not mistaken, that's their 4th 3 of the game. 5 threes for UIW. Turnover against UIW. Lutz is going to come right back in as Morgan checks out. Usually in the first portions of the half, at least the first 10 minutes of the half, you'll see teams kind of feeling each other out, trying to find their groove, trying to find out what's most effective. 3 balls have been good for both teams. As I said, 5 already for UIW, 4 for A&M Corpus Christi. Jackson swings to Brinson. Miles Smith, nice up fake, steps in, little strong. Mushila trying to keep it alive. Christie's going to secure it. And, they're going to call the tie ball. And that's going to give the ball to Texas A&M Corpus Christi, but there'll be a timeout on the floor. 7:55 on the clock. Islanders lead 19-16 over the Cardinals of UIW. Southland Conference basketball continues on ESPN+.
Hey Islanders! AEP Texas would like to remind you to move over or slow down when you approach a utility truck parked on the side of the road with blue or amber lights flashing. It's the state law to move over 1 lane or slow down to 20 miles per hour under the speed limit when you see these flashing lights. Please obey the law to keep every utility worker safe as they work to restore power. Remember, move over or slow down. And from all of us at AEP Texas, go Islanders!
You don't need scissors to cut costs anymore because HEB savings have gone digital. With the My HEB app and HEB.com, you'll find a variety of digital exclusive offers, our online weekly ad that lets you add items right to your cart, and hundreds of coupons you can just click to virtually clip. That's on top of in-store savings from yellow coupons, combo locos, meal deals, and everyday low prices. Because no store does more to save you money. This is the savings department at HEB.
Hi everyone, I'm David Evans, owner of Evans Glass Service, where we blow out the competition by specializing in service. From your golf cart to your RV and everything in between, Evans Glass Service has you covered. Building a home or building a business, Evans Glass has left its mark in the coastal bend. From residential homes to commercial buildings like Texas A&M Corpus Christi and the Texas State Aquarium. Call us or come by our showroom or 101 North Potter Island Drive. Evans Glass Service, where we specialize in service.
Texas A&M Corpus Christi is a destination like no other. As an Islander, you can immerse yourself in an educational environment offering more than 80 areas of study. Explore unique, hands-on learning opportunities with award-winning professors and choose from more than 150 clubs and organizations. At Texas A&M Corpus Christi, you'll earn a degree designed to impact your life and the world around you. Your island, your university.
7:55 remaining here at the American Bank Center. First half action. Popped out by Lutz of Incarnate Word. Miles Smith trying to secure it. Speaking of Drew Lutz, the junior guard from Granger, Indiana, leads the Southern Conference in free throw percentage, assists, and minutes. 11.3 points per game. Team high 4.3 assists per game. Had a season high 21 against Rice. By the way, no relation. No relation to the head coach, Steve Lutz. He is from Granger, Indiana, while Coach Lutz is from San Antonio. Mushila's going to possibly go to the free throw line. Let's see. Do they say on the floor or on the shot? They're going to say on the floor. So Laz Keys will get ready to come on. As they come on for Brinson. Shot clock reset to 20. When I first saw Steve Lutz and Drew Lutz in the same picture of him, I was looking for similarities. But no, not the case whatsoever. Miles Smith, right side, looks inside for Laz Keys. Has the 6'11". Christie on him. Oh, just got by him looking for contact. Just kind of short-armed it as he was trying to go to the front of the rim. Glasper crossing up. Drop feed. Can't get it to go. Kick back out. 3 from Glasper. It's good. Well, they stopped the play on the inside, but Glasper wisely went to the corner. Found the space. We're tied at 19. The three-point shot has been prevalent today for both teams. Fryer gives it up to Jackson. Jackson for 3. It's good for Jalen Jackson. Missed his first effort earlier. This time knocks it down, gets the Islanders back. A 22-19 lead. Glasper biding his time. Turns the corner, gets to the free throw line. Kicks it back out for the three-point shooter. Can't get it to go. The 6'11". Christie. Oh, a little bit of... Wisely did not touch the ball again, Brinson, but almost a turnover. Mushila, this time, does not have the 6'11" on him. Here comes the double. Drops it through. The Islanders with the extra pass. Look inside. Jump hook is good. Laz Keys from 5 feet. Getting more and more proficient with the jump hook. Truthfully prefers that little mid-range jump shot. But if he can get the other on the same level, phenomenal. Mushila and 2 other Islanders. Fryer and Keys going for the boards. Jackson. Oh, no call from behind as they said let it go. And Lutz tried to throw it at the floor, lost the handle. He had his man Glasper ahead, but tried to one-hand it. It slipped out of his hands, ends up in press row. Islanders will get it back. Simeon Fryer. They're going to go ahead and make a substitution. Something happened, maybe a collision of some sort, so he's going to get some attention on the bench. They'll bring back on Trey Tennyson. Official and the head coach both checking on him, saying, hey, you need a breather? And he said, I think he kind of gave them the wink of like, yeah, maybe. Probably a good idea. Islanders now by 5. Their largest lead was 8. As they led 8-0 to start. An illegal screen on Laz Keys. Off the handoff. Didn't see it crystal clear, but on the handoff, apparently started moving too soon. Lutz back with the basketball. Glasper, 3 of 5 from 3 today. Back and forth. Glasper looks inside, deflected. But right, blocked from behind, I think by Mushila. Controlled. Glasper, another three opportunity, and this one counts. And Corpus Christi thought they had the defensive play they needed to get things rolling. Not the case. Jackson gets inside, can't finish. Leads to transition for UIW. Kick to Glasper. Guess what? He's going to shoot again. No shocker there. Laz Keys, though, secures the rebound. Glasper kind of falling a little bit to his right on that shot. And there's got to be an offensive foul on Miles Smith as he dropped the right shoulder. Glasper, he's been getting it done on the offensive end, this time on the defensive side. Held the position, and if you follow college basketball this year, they're really watching hard on allowing defenders that opportunity. As long as their feet are legally secure, they can go back, forth, left, right. And if they take it in the chest, they do not have to be stationary per se, as long as they've established a legal defensive position. 24-22 Islanders, 4:13 remaining. Josh Morgan with Miles Smith. Picks up his dribble. They'll skip it across. On the drive. Floater. Will it go? No. Rebound, Stephen Faramide. Tennyson is into traffic. Gets his way out of it. Miles Smith for three, left corner. In and out. Lutz will bring it up. I would say looking to tie, but with the amount of threes they're launching, probably looking to take the lead in this possession. Skip from behind. Looking back out. Morgan for three. Will not go. Rebound, Terry and Murdix. Murdix. We'll send it back out. Tennyson. Bang, another three for Trey Tennyson. That's got to be his third, 3 of 4 from the arc today.
Rebound the ball, Tone.
Back up 5, 27-22. Morgan on the top. Again, harassed by Miles Smith of the Islanders. Morgan trying to take the baseline, can't get there. Swaby. Sent it by Tennyson. Swaby. A little extra slip, and there's going to be a foul on the floor. And is it going to be Tennyson or is it going to be Mushila? They're going to call it on Tennyson with the push from behind. 2:40 on the clock. 27-22 the score. Substitutions will reset when we come back. Southern Conference basketball on ESPN+.
Today's pros need today's tools, and the home.
A new home and new projects go hand in hand. A new home and new projects go hand in hand. A new home and new projects go hand in hand. A new home and new projects go hand in hand.
Today's pros need today's tools, and the home.
Hard work? Sure. Guesswork? No thank you.
Today's pros need today's tools, and the home.
A new home and new projects go hand in hand. Hard work? Sure. Guesswork? No thank you. A new home and new projects go hand in hand.
Today's pros need today's tools, and the home. Today's pros need today's tools, and the home.
A new home and new projects go hand in hand. A new home and new projects go hand in hand. A new home and new projects go hand in hand. Hard work? Sure. Guesswork? No thank you.
Today's pros need today's tools, and the home.
Hard work? Sure. Guesswork? No thank you.
Now, your caramel frappe in the morning can earn you a...
Can I get a hamburger? Nugget time. Small fries and a...
Now, your caramel frappe in the morning can earn you a...
The Super Cup ante España.
2:40 remains here in the first half. Southland Conference basketball on ESPN+. The Islanders of Texas A&M Corpus Christi lead 27-22. Josh Morgan trying to go strong at Tyrese Nicholson. Nicholson did enough of a job defensively to alter the shot, leading to the opportunity. Mushila is going to be, not Mushila, but Murdix is going to be fouled as he was going to the rim. They're going to say it is a 2-shot foul. Terry and Murdix weaving his way through. It's going to be the second foul on Morgan. It is the 7th foul. The Islanders will be in the bonus moving forward. But they are shooting 2 with Murdix. Murdix misses the foul shot. Murdix is an outstanding free throw shooter, so odd to miss the front end, but he is shooting 2. Murdix came in shooting 85.7%. He does go 1 of 2. Up 6. 2:23 remaining. Glasper for UIW. Strong start thus far for Glasper. 4 of 7 from 3. See if they continue to try and find him. Morgan cutting through. Miles Smith knowing where the basketball is, but knowing where Glasper is. Glasper with it now. Miles Smith not giving a room. Glasper has to give it up. Back to Lutz. Lutz skips it back out. Miles Smith on the closeout. Glasper can't get the shot off. Lutz launches a long 3. Won't go, but a long rebound to Morgan. The longer the shot, the longer the board. Lutz trying to capitalize. Trying to catch the Islanders snapping. They'll go 3-ball left corner. Will not go. Long ball to Glasper. Glasper up fake. Baseline taken away. UIW with a couple offensive boards to extend this possession. Tipped out, and now the Islanders have it. Miles Smith skips it. They'll get it across. Back and forth they go. To Brinson. Crossover. Off the window, nicely done. Brinson worked his way down the lane. Got the switch. As is Adinma. Could not stop him on the switch. Islanders now lead by 8, matching their largest lead. 1:04 remaining in the first half. Jalen Jackson looking to come on. Morgan defended by Reese Nicholson. In deep to use. And there'll be a foul on San Antonio Brinson. Brinson knows he was fouled, yet at the same time I believe he felt that he was fouled on the spin and the heavy shoulder put on him by number 11, Johnny Hughes III. They let the heavy contact on the drive go, but easy call. Brinson maybe out of frustration reaching and holding on to that left arm. With the left arm, excuse me. Hughes knocks it down. Miles Smith checking out for the Islanders, coming on Jalen Jackson. Glasper and Morgan check out. Coming on for UIW. Once again, number 5, Brandon Swaby, and number 2, Charlie Yoder has checked in. 2 free throws good. 30-24, Murdix. All the way to the rim. Can he get it to go? Yes, he does. Hanging in midair. 2 defenders coming after him, but still finds a way. And A&M Corpus Christi getting the bucket up early, maybe getting a 2-for-1. Up fake. Won't go. Rebound, Brinson. Nicely done. Got up above everyone on the floor to secure. Jalen Jackson calls the 30-second timeout. They're going to bring in Trey Tennyson with 14 seconds remaining. Shot clock turned off. So probably, or at least showing that they're going to try and get Tennyson one more look from 3. If not, maybe possibly the decoy. Quick note here, something of interesting. Ike Mushila, of course, we've talked about earlier. His matchup this matchup today puts 2 members of the Democratic Republic of Congo together. Mushila hails from one of the Congo's southernmost cities, Lubumbashi, and Cardinal Sisi Hassan Mobutu is coming from one of the most northernmost cities, Barolite. They're about 1,182 miles apart in the Congo between these two cities. In comparison, Texas, from the top border to the bottom, is 801 miles. So Texas is big. The Congo a little bit bigger. So it's one of those things where, hey, did you know each other? No, he lived 1,200 miles away from here. I mean, so highly unlikely. 8 seconds. They'll get it to Tennyson. Catch and shoot three. And, oh, he was on. Well, they called him out of bounds on the sideline. Coach Steve Lutz. Drew Lutz is going to throw up a prayer off the mark, but Steve Lutz was complaining to the official that his man was forced out onto the baseline. Thought there should have been a call there, but they did say that the three from Tennyson was a turnover because he was on the sideline. 32-24 the score. An exceptional job taking care of the basketball and keeping themselves in this contest. For the Islanders, it'll be Keys, Brinson, Smith, Tennyson, and Jackson. For UIW, Glasper, Lutz, Christie, along with Josh Morgan and God's gift Ezedinma. It'll be Incarnate Words basketball to start the second half. Morgan on the right wing. Going to send it up high. Hand off to Lutz. On the reversal, they look back at top. Trying to get it to Glasper. He gets the shot off. Misses the mark. Glasper on fire in the first half. Hitting 4 threes. Smith at the elbow. Skips it to Tennyson. He'll pull the trigger. Gets his shoulder square. Knocks it down. Glasper came out to challenge, but didn't get close enough. And Tennyson, once he got everything the way he wanted, positioned, he is going to take that shot. 35-24. Morgan, kick out to Lutz. Lutz for three. That's off the mark. Rebound. How about Laz Keys coming in over his own teammate, San Antonio Brinson. Jackson. He's going to be fouled by Morgan. The block by Christie. 2 shots coming up. Jackson got in deep. Really did not have a great path to the rim, but was looking to draw the contact and was effective in doing so. Jackson steps to the line. Knocks down the first, 36-24. Islanders now up 12. First double, well, again, they never got a double-digit lead in the first half. Now leading by 13 as Jackson goes 2 for 2. 37-24, Glasper to bring it up. Glasper defended by Smith. Nice spin. Skips it across. Ezedinma to Lutz. Skips it back to Glasper, who wants to go baseline. Floater won't go. Laz Keys with another rebound. They took away the 3 from Glasper. Decided to try and one-foot it down the lane. And Tennyson, this time, instead of spotting up at the three-point line, takes it down the lane, got the position, the bucket, and the call. Morgan's going to check out. That's going to bring back in Swaby. Tennyson. Hits it again. So Tennyson off to a great start here in the second half. Got 6 points, 3 from behind the arc and 3 the traditional way. Hoop and a harm. There's going to be a push-off. Trying to get free was Brandon Swaby. Pushed off the defender to create some space. A Fisher was right beside the play. 18-12 on the clock. Jalen Jackson for Texas A&M Corpus Christi gives it up to San Antonio Brinson. We've had some great names here today. San Antonio Brinson, also another one of the great names. Tennyson catch, swing, and counts it. Travian Tennyson, as I said earlier, if he gets confident, be careful. And right now, he's feeling he can score from all parts of the floor. Tennyson continues on a torrid pace now once again. Bucket in the foul. Lutz having it be spun around. Laz Keys trying to help, and there's going to be a bump. I'm not sure if it's going to be on Smith on the reach, or they're going to say, no, it will be Jackson on the bump. Jackson. First foul of the second half against Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Christi, hands off. Glasper can't get it to go, tipped up around. Laz Keys secures it with one hand. Jackson looks in deep for Brinson. Skip it across, Miles Smith. That one just off the mark. Laz Keys another rebound. Thinking he's going to have some space, baseline not there. Tennyson gives it up. Smith once again from three. This time, nope, no good as well. Out of bounds off of Keys as he was looking for another offensive rebound. You may have noted that Brinson got the start in the second half instead of Mushila. Yoder's going to come on for Lutz. 43-24. Islanders opening up. The score at the half was 32-24. Islanders on an 11-0 run to start the half. UIW maintains possession. They get it to Yoder. Yoder up against Jackson. Jackson looking to cause him some problems. Glasper with it. Shot clock down. Did they get it? Oh, they do not get it over. Glasper kind of shockingly stopped his progress short of the mid-court stripe, looking for an opening, but in doing so, there was only about a second remaining second remaining to get it over. And because he stopped, ends up being a turnover. 43-24. Laz Keys, hands off. Tennyson spinning, almost turns over. How he gets it to Miles Smith, I don't know. And there was a shot clock violation. They said no. It's going to be just going the distance. Glasper gets to run the floor. That's their first made field goal. 2-point field goal of the game. Brinson, he'll launch a three. Early in the shot clock, they go ahead and make that launch. Yoder, defended by Miles Smith. Yoder. They're going to call Miles Smith kind of in the cylinder. Substitutions. Nicholson and Murdix will come on for Jackson and Miles Smith. God's gift as a Dinma. What's the call? They're going to call, I guess, a hold. Fouling Yoder, his first personal, before the ball was ever inbounded. 3 fouls against the Islanders here in the half. 4 for Incarnate Word. Swaby gives it up to Glasper. Murdix. Glasper really wants to get the shot up, but the Islanders doing a nice job taking that away. This time cutting to the hole was the 6'11" Benjamin Christie. Lays it in, so back-to-back deuces. Laz Keys with the quick move. Got the 6'11" Christie, a little banged up. This time Brinson off balance, was chasing the inbounds pass, and then just kind of stumbled and landed pretty much right on Ezedinma. So with 15:47 on the clock, the Islanders lead at 45-28 here at the American Bank Center in Corpus Christi. Southland Conference basketball continues on ESPN+.
At Physicians Premier ER, our patients know the level of care we provide. Our amenities, technology, and expertise are unparalleled, but you really have to see it to believe it. That's why we're bringing the ER to you. Today, we're at a local university letting students experience the ER in VR.
It was a cool experience. I like what I saw. I'm sold.
We've made it so patients have very little wait time and can see a real doctor right away. It's better emergency care from arrival until follow-up. We call it the 360 approach. Physicians Premier ER. Better care all around.
Sames Ford wants to thank the Islanders for letting them be a part of their program, and that's right, young men and women. If you want to shop Sames and Save, go to our website. If you want great prices, you can either shop from your dormitory or you can shop right here in person. Come on by, shop Sames and Save, where we will take the best care of you. Sames Corpus Christi and the Islanders teamed up, and that's right, folks. We got the lowest prices in town for you. Come on by, bring your student ID, and get the lowest price possible. Come on by, shop Sames and Save.
Islanders basketball opens the doors for you to join us for the new and inviting 2021-2022 season. Experience the thrills as new head coach Steve Lutz and his team bring a new style of Islanders hoops to the court. More action, more excitement. Corpus Christi, are you ready? Lock in your season tickets now with a $100 deposit. Call the Islanders ticket office at 361-825-BALL. That's 361-825-2255. Get on board and let's go. Islanders basketball. Your city, your team.
It's a new year and we're excited to be back together. In the classroom.
On the track.
In the end zone.
On the field.
In the dining hall.
At the finish line.
In the weight room. Striving for success.
And winning together.
We are Southland Strong.
.47 remaining in the contest here at the American Bank Center. Southland Conference basketball on ESPN+. UIW almost giving up the basketball. Glasper gets to the timeline. This time steps over the timeline. Murdoch's staying with him. Gillespie will give it up. Islanders keeping him at the three-point line for the moment. As Ezedinma, he's going to shoot. Off the mark, Murdoch's. Skips it across to Reese Nicholson. Drop seed for Brinson. Nicholson nicely using a head fake. Gets the flyby from Ezedinma. One step in, knocks down the deuce. Islanders up 19, 15 minutes remain. Yoder with a crossover. They get it into the hands of Glasper. He's been the hot hand today. Islanders do a nice job on the double. Glasper trying a little step in. Murdoch's. He got tapped in the face, and he's lucky he didn't get called for the travel. I think they are going to call it on UIW, but he's lucky that he didn't get called for the travel. Needed to stay with the basketball. Glasper checks out. Mushila's going to come on for Brinson. So again, Ike Mushila. Mushila, no points today. 5 rebounds. Got an assist. Trey Tennyson has been on fire. 7 of 9 from the field, 4 of 5 from the arc. Perfect from the free throw line as well. 20 to lead all scorers. Mushila left side. Ezedinma. Oh, almost thrown away. Laz Keys fortunately secured the basketball for Coach Lutz. Skip across. It's going to be Mushila for 3. Won't go. Tipped out. Quick handoff to Lutz. UIW wants to run, but the Islanders get back. Yoder looks inside. The left-hander is going to pull the trigger. That's going to be short, and Mushila will get his 6th board of the game. Jackson. He's going to be fouled by Lutz. He was trying to dip and go under, but Lutz continued to apply that physical presence, that push with the body. 6th team foul for Lutz. The foul, that's going to be his first. Thrown away. First to it. They cannot get the finish, but they get the rebound. Kick out. As Adinma won't go. Mushila with another rebound. But taken away. Had the board. Yoder with the steal and a big flush. Johnny Hughes. Definitely with a big-time play, hoping to spark this team. Nicholson misses the mark to Yoder. Tries to get it to go, will not. Yoder secures the rebound. They get it back out, want it to go baseline, and there's going to be a foul on Jackson, riding him down to the baseline. Swaby picks up the call. It's on Jalen Jackson, his second. Stephen Faramide is going to come on for the Islanders. He'll come on for Steve Lutz. Is there a timeout on the floor? I believe there is. We'll take it as well. 47-30, the score. Islanders lead the Cardinals. 13:06 remaining here at the American Bank Center. Southern Conference basketball on ESPN+. Stay with us.
Hard work? Sure. Guesswork? No thank you. A new home and new projects go hand in hand. A new home and new projects go hand in hand. A new home and new projects go hand in hand. A new home and new projects go hand in hand. Hard work? Sure. Guesswork? No thank you. Hard work? Sure. Guesswork? No thank you.
Today's pros need today's tools, and the Home Depot.
Hard work? Sure. Guesswork? No thank you.
Today's pros need today's tools, and the Home Depot. Today's pros need today's tools, and the Home Depot.
Hard work? Sure. Guesswork? No thank you.
Today's pros need today's tools, and the Home Depot.
A new home and new projects go hand in hand. A new home and new projects go hand in hand.
Today's pros need today's tools, and the Home Depot. Today's pros need today's tools, and the Home Depot.
A new home and new projects go hand in hand. Hard work? Sure. Guesswork? No thank you.
Can I get a hamburger? Look at time. Small fries and a...
We're talking about closing. When you see us close, you see us give every...
Oh, you're doing it wrong, man. What's wrong with action figures? Nothing. Capital One...
So whose time is it?
The Cardinals have the basketball. 13:02 remaining. Trying to go back door. Can't do so. Getting up in the air, Johnny Hughes. Jordan Roberts checked in for Texas A&M Corpus Christi with the basketball. And he'll pull the trigger immediately and launch it. He is a shooter. Jackson, and he's going to be called for the foul. He had two hands on the defense. He definitely put two hands on as Adinma. He looked to the coaching staff, Steve Lutz and his team, and it was an obvious call. Swaby to inbound. That is the 16th foul, so the next foul on either squad will put their opponent in the 1-and-1. Lutz kicks it out to Swaby, and Swaby, nothing there yet. They'll loop it back to Lutz. To the elbow, lob feed, will not go. Back to Lutz, though. On the spot, Drew Lutz. (50-34). Faramide wants it. Murdix had it deflected out. Fortunately for the Islanders, Jordan Roberts was ready to go. Mushila kick out. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Roberts will try to lob it into Faramide, and he'll get the feed. What a catch, because that was threaded into some serious traffic, and Faramide to get two hands on it and get the finish. Lutz down the lane once again with the right hand. He'll go to the free throw line. 11:32. Foul's going to be on Faramide. That's going to be his first, team seventh. Free throws coming up for the Cardinals when we come back. Southland Conference basketball on ESPN Plus. Islanders lead 52-34 over the Cardinals of UIW.
Hard work? Sure. Guesswork? No thank you. A new home and new projects go hand in hand. A new home and new projects go hand in hand. A new home and new projects go hand in hand. A new home and new projects go hand in hand.
Today's pros need today's tools, and the Home Depot.
A new home and new projects go hand in hand.
Today's pros need today's tools, and the Home Depot.
A new home and new projects go hand in hand. A new home and new projects go hand in hand. A new home and new projects go hand in hand. Hard work? Sure. Guesswork? No thank you. A new home and new projects go hand in hand. A new home and new projects go hand in hand. A new home and new projects go hand in hand. Hard work? Sure. Guesswork? No thank you. Hard work? Sure. Guesswork? No thank you.
Today's pros need today's tools, and the Home Depot. Today's pros need today's tools, and the Home Depot.
Can I get a hamburger? Look at kind. Small fries and a...
There is no one that can measure up to the homeowner like Cross Country Mortgage can.
They said it couldn't be done, but somehow Cross Country Mortgage was able to close this home in...
$11:32 remaining here in the contest. Southland Conference basketball on ESPN Plus. Texas A&M Corpus Christi Islanders lead 52-34 over the Cardinals. Lutz is the top free throw shooter in the Southland Conference. He missed the front end. Hits the second. Lutz, 87.7% from the free throw line coming in. Nicholson with the basketball. Mushila wanted it, and they missed him. Mushila had cut back door. They just did not get him the ball. They look to Mushila on the top here. Off the window. This time Mushila finally on the board. This time with a little fade from about 6 feet. His first bucket of the day. 11 minutes remain. Yoder up against Nicholson. The left-hander gives it up to the wing. Hughes looking for cutters. Nothing there yet. Faramide doing a nice job. Skip to the corner, and he's out of bounds. Brandon Swaby stepping on the sideline just in front of the Incarnate Word bench. Call was made against the Islanders in that exact same spot earlier. Murdix to Mushila. And there's going to be... Was he out of bounds as well? Both teams kind of losing their sense of surrounding. Stepping on the sidelines. Skip across. Swaby. He's going to be hit by Faramide. He's saying I got all ball, and he might have got all ball, but he also might have got some body as well. 2 shots coming up. 54-35. It's going to be his second, 8th team against Texas A&M Corpus Christi. 54-35. Swaby at the free throw line. Hits the first, his first free throw of the day. Earlier today here at the American Bank Center, Southland Conference plays double headers in conference play this year with the women playing before the men. Mushila with the rebound. The Onator women defeated Incarnate Word 61-54, a game that was also seen on ESPN+. Oh, Jordan Roberts blocked by Yoder. Yoder with the control. He goes all the way to the rim, and he'll go to the free throw line. So Yoder made the defensive play all the way down the floor and could not get the stop. Yoder, big play. Not only to get the stop on the shot, but then to take it the distance, keep the defender at bay, and ultimately end up at the free throw line. But could not finish, though, as he misses the front end. 54-36. One of 2 for Charlie Yoder. Lead cut to 17. Murdix calling for the screen from Mushila. Murdix trying to turn the corner. Oh, Murdix taps it away. Faramide comes up with it. Skips it back out. Nothing there yet. They'll give it up to Jordan Roberts. Murdix loops it in for Mushila. And it'll go. Mushila did not bring the basketball down. Made the catch. Little quarter spin. Then dropped it on top of the rim and it fell through. Server Mushila now with 4 points to go with his 8 rebounds. Christie over 4 from 3. The 6'11 Australian freshman. He checks back in. Yoder will bring it up. Lead up to 20. Lutz on a nice drop. Yoder caught in traffic. Throws up a prayer. He was caught in a triple team. Faramide just a little bit too big. Drop off. Nicely done for Faramide. Cross court to Mushila. Lutz. They look inside. Yoder. Drop feed, Lutz, and it's going to be deflected. Hughes is going to be fouled. Not sure what happened there, but I think Hughes and Murdix, I don't know if they were tied together for a moment or the officials might have construed that there was he thought there was maybe something extracurricular, and I think both athletes are saying, no, we were fine. So they're kind of, they are going to put they are going to do the double technicals, the technical on Mushila as well as Hughes. They kind of got tied together, and they called the double tech, one on each. Steve Lutz, head coach of Texas A&M Corpus Christi, wants a little bit of an explanation. Didn't see what took place. Kind of surprised when he found out about the double technical. But somehow or another, again, they did get tied together to a point. Hughes is going to make the free throw. Murdix checks out. Jackson comes on. Tennyson comes on. Laz Keys comes on. UIW staying pat. Hughes at the line. Again, he was one of the gentlemen. Picked up a call on the double tech. But was fouled prior to. Got his 2 free throws to fall. 59-39 the score. Sheila gives it up left wing to Roberts. Roberts, nothing there yet. Deflected out of bounds. Hughes. He's excited that he got the deflection out of bounds. And I got let out a big scream on the deflection right in front of the Islander bench. Coach Lutz maybe thinking it was a little bit of a taunt, or possibly, but not the case. Officials let it fly. Didn't direct it to anybody in particular, just enthusiastic. Jackson. Drop feed, Lutz. Excuse me. To Laskeys. Now he goes to Mushila. Mushila's going to go to the free throw line. So an outstanding look from Laskeys on the drop feed as Mushila curled to the bucket. And it's going to be used. Johnny Hughes, who let out that gasp just a moment ago, called for the personal this time, and he's hearing it a little bit from the fans here at the American Bank Center in Corpus Christi. Mushila hits the foul shot. Islanders back up. 21, 8:23 remaining. Hughes is going to check out as Adinma comes back on. Ike Mushila at the free throw line. There was an interesting story here in Corpus Christi on the one of the news affiliates, featuring Ike Mushila and Ike Mushila's mother in the Congo. No matter what time the games are, she's watching. So if you're watching tonight, thank you for joining us, Miss Mushila. Glasper. Oh, might have been a turnover. They let it go. Gillespie. That's a deep three. He knocks that one down. His first of the day. Benjamin Gristy. Roberts goes to Mushila. And he's going to go to the free throw line as he was fouled before the shot. So he'll shoot a 1-and-1 when we come back. Or possibly 2. We'll see. We'll look at yes, it is going to be 2 shots coming up for Ike Mushila when we return. 61-42. Islanders lead, 7:54 remaining. Southern Conference basketball on ESPN+.
Hey Islanders! AEP Texas would like to remind you to move over or slow down when you approach a utility truck parked on the side of the road with blue or amber lights flashing. It's the state law to move over 1 lane or slow down to 20 miles per hour under the speed limit when you see these flashing lights. Please obey the law to keep every utility worker safe as they work to restore power. Remember, move over or slow down. And from all of us at AEP Texas, go Islanders!
You don't need scissors to cut costs anymore because HEB savings have gone digital. With the My HEB app and HEB.com, you'll find a variety of digital exclusive offers, our online weekly ad that lets you add items right to your cart, and hundreds of coupons you can just click to virtually clip. That's on top of in-store savings from yellow coupons, combo locos, meal deals, and everyday low prices. Because no store does more to save you money. This is the savings department at HEB.
Hi everyone, I'm David Evans, owner of Evans Glass Service, where we blow out the competition by specializing in service. From your golf cart to your RV and everything in between, Evans Glass Service has you covered. Building a home or building a business, Evans Glass has left its mark in the coastal bend. From residential homes to commercial buildings like Texas A&M Corpus Christi and the Texas State Aquarium. Call us or come by our showroom or 101 North Potter Island Drive. Evans Glass Service, where we specialize in service.
Texas A&M Corpus Christi is a destination like no other. As an Islander, you can immerse yourself in an educational environment offering more than 80 areas of study. Explore unique, hands-on learning opportunities with award-winning professors and choose from more than 150 clubs and organizations. At Texas A&M Corpus Christi, you'll earn a degree designed to impact your life and the world around you. Your island, your university.
61-42, Islanders lead. Looking ahead, presented by AEP Texas. Texas A&M Corpus Christi will host the McNeese Cowboys on Thursday, 7:30. Game that can be seen right here on ESPN Plus. For UIW, they'll be hosting Houston Baptist again Thursday at 7:30 at the McDermott Center on the campus of UIW in San Antonio. Again, looking ahead, presented by AEP Texas. 1 of 2 for Mushila. 62-42. Glasper. Defended by Jackson. Skip across. They'll look to Lutz, the left-hander. Hits the 3. Drew Lutz reining it in from the corner. And Laskeys with a great counter move to get by the 6'11". Had it stripped when the ball came down, though. Lutz is going to be fouled by Roberts. So catching the Islanders on their heels. A three-pointer from Lutz a moment ago. He has a chance to answer with 2 foul shots for 5 quick ones. And again, Lutz missed a free throw earlier. I don't anticipate to see him miss many more. Lutz with the make. 7 points. Laskeys checks out as Stephen Faramade comes back on. For Lutz. He's got 8. Sheila all the way to the bucket. Schott was faking handoff the whole time. Turns on the speed, gets baseline, and is fouled by Ezedinma. Ike Mushila had 0 points at the half, currently with 12 to go with 8 rebounds. We have seen it throughout the season. There have been times where Mushila has had slow starts and it's picked up strong in second halves. That's one of those things we're experiencing today. He's got 13. Strong screen. Lutz trying to take advantage. Skip to the corner. Yoder picks up his dribble, gives it back to Lutz. Lutz for 3. Won't go. Tennyson. They'll find Mushila. And Yoder, they say he had the position. They said he had the legal defensive position, and when he slid forward, took the contact in the chest. So the foul on Mushila. It's going to be his second. Player control, no free throws coming up. Yoder will go up against the freshman Jordan Roberts. And there's going to be a foul as Roberts got caught on a hesitation. Was defending well, then Yoder on a little hesitation got the defender off kilter and drew the contact. So Yoder looking for his second and third points. Miles Smith looking to come on. Jackson checks out as Miles Smith comes on. And you're going to see Tyrese Nicholson also check in for the Islanders. 6:44 remaining. Tennyson's going to check out. Swaby returns for the Cardinals. Zadinma checks out, so Yoder hit the first and second. 65-49, down to 16 points. Islanders led by 22 at one point. Nicholson gives it to Mushila, to Roberts. Back to Mushila. Kicks it out. Roberts for 3, off left. Stephen Faramade goes over everybody. Trying to sneak it in. Underneath was Roberts, will not go. Yoder with the basketball. In that same possession, Roberts launched the 3. This time tried to take it to the hole. Glasper for 3. Boy, Glasper, he hit 4 in the first half. It's been a while, but now picks up his 5th 3 of the game. Glasper, 17 points. And there's going to be another offensive foul. Lutz takes the charge off of Miles Smith. UIW locking up defensively here in the second half. Brinson's going to come on for Mushila. 5:48 remaining. It's a 13-point contest. Timeout taken by the University of Incarnate Word, and they're saying it's going to be a full timeout. They're going to use their full timeout, but I think we will stay. Should we stay here? We're staying here. Okay. We talked about the Islanders and the Cardinals. What's next for them? The McNeese Cowboys. It'll be a rematch for Texas A&M Corpus Christi. And as they played the Cowboys in the third place matchup of the Southland Conference Tip-Off Classic. In that contest, the Islanders won 67-54. Had a big day from Lance Keys, who finished with 16 points against McNeese. For the Cowboys, Zach Scott also with 15. And in Corpus Christi will be the host again next Thursday for that one. And as we mentioned, the University of the Incarnate Word, they'll be playing Houston Baptist again. This is a matchup of the final, the third game that they played in the Tip-Off Classic. UIW came away with the 60-50 win in that contest, so already getting some early turnaround repeat matchups from the Tip-Off Classic for both squads. And for those that experience the Tip-Off Classic, and I've talked to Coach Steve Lutz about it, he really likes the format. He really likes the opportunity of getting to see the teams for the first time and really getting an idea where you stand early in the year before you get into conference play. Brandon Corpus Christi, they took the one loss to Nichols. Nichols fell in the final to Southeastern, so it's a little intriguing right now what it's going to be like moving forward in the South and who's going to step up and be the cream of the crop. 5:48 remaining, 65-52. They'll loop it over to Christie. To Lutz. Drop off to Christie. Nice closeout by Jordan Roberts to stop the three-point shooter. Yoder biding his time, picks up his dribble. Roberts trying to lock up. Lutz will have to come all the way over. Under 10 on the shot clock. Lutz trying to get by for Ramade. Nice defense taking away. And out of bounds. Drew Lutz. Steven Faramade, the big fella stepping out of the lane, gets involved in the double team, keeps moving his feet, and does not allow Lutz the chance down the sideline. So it's always good when your bigs get out there and can make the play as well. Murdix tried to spin it off the window. Will it go? No, but Brinson is there with the rebound. Murdix triple quick into the lane, but just couldn't get the finish. Brinson down with the left hand. It's good. As he took Yoder down a path to the bucket. Under 5 minutes to go. Islanders lead 67-52. A much-needed bucket for Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Loose ball. Glasper gives it up. Miles Smith with the strip to Roberts. And he gets the lay and turned on the speed to split the two Cardinals back. And Roberts gets the lay-in. Murdix trying to track Lutz. Lutz is going to be fouled by who? The trailer? Miles Smith possibly? No, they're going to say Murdix, the primary defender, 4:23. It's going to be his third for Murdix. Back at the line will be Drew Lutz for the University of the Incarnate Word. Lutz today, 3 of 4 from the line. Make it 4 of 5. Yoder's going to check out. Josh Morgan part of the original starting lineup. Checking in, Morgan has been saddled with 4. So he comes back on with 4:23 remaining. Misses his second free throw of the game. Brinson will bring it up as Glasper wouldn't allow the handoff. They'll finally get it. Murdoch's in deep for Amade, and there's going to be a foul on the 6'11 freshman, Benjamin Gristy. 2 shots coming up for Stephen Faramade. Faramade did a really nice job pinning his defender, creating a passing lane. They got it into him. He's rewarded at the free throw line. Hits the front end. 70-53. He hits them both. They call him Big Steve. He is normally about a 50% free throw shooter, actually sub 50%. So him hitting back-to-back, it's got to make the coaching staff for Texas A&M Corpus Christi pretty thrilled. Gristy on the handoff, gives it up to Glasper. 4 seconds. Hesitation. And he gets inside. Faramade came over late. Couldn't get the block. Big play by Glasper. And Lutz is going to be called for carrying him. Kind of get just Murdoch's working down. Lutz just continued to ride him on the side. Official says that's enough. It'll be free throws coming up for Terry and Murdoch when we come back. 71-55, 3:32 remaining. Southern Conference basketball on ESPN Plus. Stay with us.
Hard work? Sure. Guesswork? No thank you. A new home and new projects go hand in hand.
Well, hello there. I am a monument to the moment.
Today's pros need today's tools, and the Home
Hard work? Sure. Guesswork? No thank you. A new home and new projects go hand in hand. Hard work? Sure. Guesswork? No thank you. A new home and new projects go hand in hand.
Today's pros need today's tools, and the Home
A new home and new projects go hand in hand. A new home and new projects go hand in hand. Hard work? Sure. Guesswork? No thank you. Hard work? Sure. Guesswork? No thank you. A new home and new projects go hand in hand. A new home and new projects go hand in hand.
Today's pros need today's tools, and the Home
A new home and new projects go hand in hand. A new home and new projects go hand in hand. A new home and new projects go hand in hand.
They said it couldn't be done, but somehow Cross Country Mortgage was able to close this home in.
If you're always asking, where next? Capital One has a new class of travel.
Now, your caramel frappe in the morning can earn you a...
And it's NBA on ESPN time. I'm ready. And it's NBA on ESPN time.
Wednesday on ESPN.
3:32 remains here on the bayfront of Corpus Christi, Texas American Bank Center. 71-55. Terrian Murdoch hits his first foul shot. Murdoch's 3 of 3 from the stripe today. Islanders 14 of 16. Big free throw shooting day for Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Murdoch on the defense after hitting both. Christie on the handoff. Morgan trying to turn the corner. They get it to Lutz. Glasper trying to back in. Can't do much there, the 7-footer. Shoots the three, it will not go. Miles Smith secures the board. Faramide trying to close out, get a hand in the face. Worked out effectively. Faramide kicks it out to the corner. Miles Smith for three. Struggled. Ethan White looking to come on for Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Glasper is going to be fouled by Faramide. Got him with a hook of the left knee. 2 shots coming up. Glasper with 19 today, looking to push it to 20. Tying Trey Tennyson for the game lead. Does just that. Ethan White's going to come on for San Antonio Brinson. So Brinson checking out, 4 points, 4 boards, a couple assists. .21 points for Glasper. His first and second free throws of the game. Miles Smith gives it up to Roberts. He's getting a lot of playing time here in the second half, getting in the opportunity. Miles Smith, the short jumper. That's going to be off the mark. Just is having trouble finding the range today. Glasper is going to launch the deep tray. Quickly up to Miles Smith. They'll give it back up. Jordan Roberts is going to launch. Not necessarily trying to utilize the shot clock. Trying to take the shots that's available to him. He is a 3-point shooter, and shooting threes in transition, definitely a part of the Islanders' forte. Lutz gets to the elbow, drops it in. Kick out once again for Glasper. Hits another. Miles Smith. Actually, worse for wear coming out of that as he took something in the face. Murdoch is going to call the timeout. It's just strictly for the substitution. We're going to bring in Donovan Ray. Donovan Ray is going to come on. For who? It's going to be for Miles Smith. They'll get it to Murdoch. Murdoch's on the floor. Definitely the man with the most experience on the floor for the Islanders. Murdoch slicing, goes all the way whole. Just beat the double team up top immediately. Lutz thought he could get stationary and get a charge. Murdoch went around him. 3-pointer, Christie won't go. Rebound, Donovan Ray. Coming up on a minute remaining. Ray kicks it back out to Murdoch. And he'll be fouled by Christie. He went strong. He was trying to bring it back under with the left hand. And the 6'11 freshman will be called for the personal. 2 shots coming up for the Islanders. Under a minute to go, 57.5 seconds. Terry and Murdoch at the line. Six of 7 from the stripe today. Murdoch. I take that back. Hits 2 there, I believe. Yes, now he's 6 of 7. 48 seconds remain. Glasper, defended by Donovan Ray, goes behind his back. And Ray going to be called for the personal. Coming from behind the play. Got the block, but the foul called. Hard to make that play without getting called. You probably have to go to the left hand, work your way around. Glasper, game leading 24 today, back at the stripe. Three of 3 from the line today, 6 of 11 from 3-point range, 8 of 16 from the floor overall. 25 for Glasper. A valiant effort for sure, but it's not going to be enough today. With 40 seconds remaining, Islanders leading by 15, 77-62. Murdoch's over the timeline. A 12-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 3 up and good. Ethan White. Ethan, he loves that 3. And this time Faramide could not take away the sideline. Glasper. Glasper draws the call up for Faramide. I believe that's going to be his 3rd. Actually his 4th now. But again, with 24 seconds remaining, Texas A&M Corpus Christi in a very advantageous position, leading 80-62. Glasper hits it. 27 for Glasper today. Glasper. Team leader in scoring at 14.6 per game. Solid free throw shooter. Over the timeline, Murdoch's, and they'll walk this one out. 15 seconds remaining. Glasper defending but not trying to steal. This should be it as Murdoch still protecting the basketball as he should at all times. 6 seconds. And they'll wind it down. The final, 80-64. The Islanders pick up their first Southland Conference victory of the season. Move to 14-4, while UIW falls to 4-14, 0-1 in league play. Hoping we get a chance to speak with